I've toured over 300 homes on the recent fall parade, and one of the highlights of that journey was this home built by Guidance Home. This is a fully accessible home, and so Dave Regal was kind enough to show us around today and talk about all of the things that you're going to need to think about when building a home of this caliber. So yeah, we're really excited to have you here today and show us around.
Well, thank you very much. And Guidance does a great job in designing and building homes along with a little assistance.
There you go. How long have you been assisting with making this style of home?
I've been building for 32 years, and then I went to find a builder who did the quality workmanship that I expected in my building practice, and I found Guidance Homes, and they allowed me to come and work with them.
Awesome. So you're able to continue on your life's work, maybe less hands-on with the physical side, but more strategy and relationships and really utilizing that knowledge that you've accrued over the years.
Yes, that's absolutely true. And, I've been with Guidance for 10 years, so I've got about 42 years in the accessible industry.
So you're the guy. So anyone relocating to Minnesota or maybe finding themselves in a position where they might need a home like this, you're the go-to resource, and we can count on you for all things.
That's correct.
Awesome. Well, let's go check this house out.
That a person can roll right in with no transition.
And with the zero entry, does that pose any additional challenges as far as keeping water away from the house?
This entry is covered and this slopes away from the front door.
Okay, so having a larger front area is helpful for that. So much like any traditional home, we've got the front office here. We also have an additional living quarters here for a caregiver. This bedroom is right off the front of the house. It's got its own bathroom, so it's an ensuite. And then if we come back this way, we'll go through to the garage. And one thing to note as we go through this home is the wide hallways and door frames. And so this is a pocket door, that way it's going to be more accessible, easy to get through. We do have Lutron lighting throughout the house. So this is RA3. It's got the dimming capabilities and then on off, but you can also do scene control. So over here we have the different scenes. We can hit the button and it's going to turn everything off and on. That way you control multiple loads all across the house wirelessly. There also is this very nice key drop. So if you're coming through the garage, you just have a place to set things down. Again, there's another boot bench here. I really like that they've done the door. So we have the handicap door, it's powered. Now this is something that could be retrofitted in a home, but you do require the outlet there. So they planned ahead for this. And again, everything throughout the home, zero entry. So we want to minimize any elevation changes. That way you can just roll right on through. Out here in the garage, it is heated. So we have in-floor heat throughout the house, as well as the garage. The garage has this nice floor texturing. They've got magic stairs that are going to go in the future, up for the additional storage that's above. The nice thing with this system is that they're going to be able to go up very easily. So unlike one of those pull-down ladders, it's a little bit sketchy. Anybody would be able to use this. So a nice, very accessible approach. One really cool thing about this home is the way that they're utilizing the technology to make living easier. And so a lot of times we'll talk about technology and how fun it is, but it's also super practical as well. So back in this room, they've got a motion sensor that turned the light on for me. I didn't even need to do that, but we have the rack. They're really smart in that they put the rack away from any water source. So a lot of times we'll see this is going to be in a utility room or a closet where it's not getting a lot of ventilation. Whereas here, this room was actually designed for this purpose. So we have all of the networking equipment here. We've got the power source on the top, and then we have the security camera. We have the controller for the video, and then down here is going to be all of the audio distribution throughout the house, so that you can play music throughout or in different zones. You can control the audio, and I'll show you later on how that's all taken care of. So let's head back this way into the home. So the kitchen is going to be one of the places where there's a lot of things that you might not notice by quick glance. And so one of the things Dave was pointing out here is that the refrigerator both opens like so, as well as, oh man, oh, we got a little lever here, like so. So we can access the beverage center. And then I really like this drawer. Well, very accessible. I would put my cheese and my snacks there. And then we got multiple types of ice, which is very nice. And so everything here is going to be at a height that's accessible for someone with a wheelchair. We have the induction burner. That way, you know, if it's being in use and you move something away, you won't burn yourself, which is very important. There's actually switches located underneath the cabinets. That way it's easier to reach versus, you know, somewhere over here, which could be difficult. And that goes back to, again, the smart lighting. So if you're somebody with mobility issues, having the ability to control via voice or through an app is going to really increase your quality of life. And so awesome that they were able to incorporate that here in this home. The sink allows them to roll right up underneath. The sink is going to be changed out in the future, but this is just for temporary. The microwave over here is one of the styles where it's a lift out. And so we're actually seeing this in quite a few of the luxury homes as most people are moving towards the wall oven. This wall oven in particular is actually a door style as opposed to opening downward. So the reason for that is if you had someone in a wheelchair, they would be able to access this versus if it came down. And of course, they even thought ahead to add this drawer, which is a very nice touch for taking things out. And so very sturdy, as is demonstrated. And it's that attention to detail that I think it's worth working with someone like Dave that really knows what to look for. He's got 42 years of experience in building this type of home, and so very knowledgeable. We're going to give you his contact information at the end if you want to reach out directly. I'm always happy to make that introduction for you. One of my favorite features about this house is this sunroom. There's just so much natural light pouring in. The ceiling detail, you can really tell that they've taken their time. A really nice craftsman approach and just a real wow factor. You know, this is something you would expect to see in the $1 million+ range. And so we do have this very large slider. The unique thing that we're going to see here, as well as in the primary bedroom, is we have a button that's going to open up the sliding door. And there's also a little button here for a dog. And so the dog doesn't need it to go all the way. And so it can be programmed how far it's going to open. So a really nice feature. And you can, of course, take that control pad off the wall, carry it with you. This whole home is just very open. It's bright, it's inviting. It blends seamlessly with the neighborhood, and the quality of finish is top notch. But any great house has got to have a nice large walk-in closet. This one is designed to be wide enough where someone could roll in, you know, access everything. And then up here, you might be curious what this device is. Well, that is actually the hub for the Lutron lights. So that's going to connect all the different switches together and allow you to control that remotely, either through your phone, via voice, or using the tablet. Over here we have more scene control. We also have the iPort. And so the iPort is just a iPad connected to the wall, but it's done in a way where it can pop on and off with a magnet, and that's going to charge it. So that makes it easy to use. If I swipe up here, we'll be able to see that we have Sonos for the audio distribution for the different zones. And then we have our Lutron lighting. We also have the weather, and I could do some other fun apps in here. Over here in the living room, we have the security system being displayed. You can see there's 3 cameras set up. Currently, I'm told that they're going to do another one. They're using Hikvision for this. So really nice to just be able to see who's coming and going. You can also pull that up on your app. I like that they did the gas fireplace as well as these nice built-ins. He did mention to us that they did both gas and electric for the range and washer and dryer, which is nice. That way the future owner will be able to choose what they want to do. We do have multiple thermostats. One is going to be controlling in-floor heat. The other is for the electric furnace. That way you can do AC and it's supplemental in case there was any issues. So here again we have the Lutron lighting. This is more of a guest bedroom, could be another family member, and they have a full bathroom right across the hall. So very nicely situated. Here in the primary, we have the security system, we have additional storage, we've got lighting control. You'll notice that some of the controls are located a little bit lower, and that's of course for those that require that accessibility. This room is really interesting in that they did a pre-wire, if you will, and they reinforced the truss. That way you could actually put in a ceiling lift track in the future. So they've really planned ahead for that. What that would do is allow someone to be lifted out of their bed. They go to these different turn points, and then they're able to get through the closet or to the toilet or to the tub or the shower. And so if you were to do this as a retrofit, that's something that would be quite costly, whereas here they planned ahead. Again, touching back to that knowledge of what someone in this situation might require. So it's really nice. This whole house is built on a slab, so there's no framing or anything. But as we go through the bathroom, you'll see, again, transition. The sink is actually going to be replaced with a larger one that pulls out. This has a nice little fun pull out there. The toilet has the grab bars, and Dave explained that this is super reinforced behind there, so you can put a lot of weight on there. That's not going anywhere, and it folds up. So really useful. Also, a lot of homes that you go in, even just any existing home, to be honest, we have what I call the knee banger. You're on the toilet and the door would hit your knees. That is not the case here. Again, wide door, plenty of clearance. With the shower, again, zero entry, so completely smooth. It is tapered just a little bit so that the water is going to drain. Otherwise, water would come back into here and you'd have a mess, and that could be dangerous. There are grab bars for safety, of course. And then around this way, we have the soaking tub. So with that lift system, you'd be able to come in and then you drop there. Some people are going to do that retrofit where they've got the door. The problem with that is that you go in and then you have to wait for it to fill up. And then you can't just open the door to get back out. You'd have to drain the water and then get out. So with a system like this, you can fill it up. It's going to be the appropriate temperature with that on-demand heat. Use it and then be able to be lifted back out. So you're not sitting there waiting for it to fill up. One of the things that I really like about this home, and I'm seeing in a lot of luxury homes in general, is we have the closet that's going to be connected all the way through to the laundry. And so this is a very large closet, a lot of nice built-ins done ahead of time, so you're not having to change those out. A lot of times you'll see they'll do the wire hangers, and then afterwards you just end up taking them out anyways. Here in the laundry room, again, we have that sink that pulls out. More of the Lutron lighting throughout the house, so you can just turn everything on and off real quickly. I mentioned this earlier, but they did both electric and gas for the future washer dryer. And then they did the same with the range. So if you wanted to change that out, you would be able to do so.
Now, I found out 42 years ago when I started building these, is that when you give somebody something they can do by themselves without a caregiver, they challenge themselves to do more and then more. So they really increase the quality of life.
Well, Dave, thanks so much for your time today. It was an absolute pleasure. It's clear that you're very passionate about what you do. And where can the viewers go to find more information if they want maybe some consulting?
Well, they can go to Dave Regal at drcincinc.com.
And we'll put that in the description below as well as on screen.
And I've got a phone, 612-328-2500. They can call anytime.
Awesome. Well, thank you all for watching. I'll put a playlist on screen for some other awesome homes here in Andover. And be sure to subscribe because we tour new homes every Friday. Until next time, I'm Brandon. Take care. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Brandon.